Greetings, gamers. Welcome to another edition of Paroxysm by Design Presents. We're doing some more Goblin Market. We're finishing up, I think this will be the last session of the Harrowed Hearts of Somersend, the somber adventure of my attempt at a somber adventure for Goblin Market. So far, we have had one person baked into some sort of pie. We have had a father send their son to a tragic end, and we've had a kind of a ne'er-do-well bad faith actor luring a woman to and to a magical area to lose her memories for some reason. Of the three things that have happened, because 1 year ago the tragedy struck this small town of Somersend. In fact, let me just read this a little bit. I haven't read this in a bit. Maybe this will help us out here. I can't read it. My cataracts are bad, so never mind. We can try it. Somersend was a quiet village nestled amongst the rolling hills of Abishire. To get to all the rest of this, go back and listen to our first episode of this, and then you'll know. Because I really can't read that. That's a bummer. Um, that being said, we have our three stout goblins here, having last being attacked by the crone who forgot that she was a witch. And they have now made it safely back to Goblin Market to replenish their supplies. Now, before they replenish their supplies and go about their business at the Goblin Market, there was a request to review what are the portents for this adventure. Portents aren't normally in Goblin Market affairs, but this one is compatible with stuff like the between the carved and brindlewood type stuff. So instead of portents, they could be clues, mystery, matrons of mystery, that sort of thing. It's all telling the storytelling type elements here. At the end, which we're getting very close to, they're going to have to take these portents and wind them together into one big story. And I believe Eric has those portents. Can you review those for everyone else?
Absolutely. The portents are a recipe for pie. Pablo has the sigil of a secret society. An IOU for a huge amount of money. A tin of special tobacco. Under the mill wheel, scratched out, are runes of binding. In the reflective pool, old scorch marks. And a scrap of handkerchief with a monogram, Teller's Choice. At the moneylender shop, a book of transformation curses. I think that's it.
Yeah, what do you have there? Like 9, something like that? 8, 7.
3, 6, 7, 8.
You have 8 right now.
8.
Okay, perfect. Okay, which would be enough to go after it for a no dice roll, but you can add your own flavors to it to try and get some bonuses. That being said, um, this is a decision. Do you want to attempt to go to the final scene, or would you like to go back out into the mortal realm to try and find more clues or more portents?
We were at 10 o'clock on the pip, so I don't know what y'all think. We have a little bit of breathing room left. I think we go to the chapel or the pumpkin fields. I think we got some space left.
I'm game to do one. I assume we only get one and not the other, so choose wisely, I guess.
I'm good with the church.
Yeah, that's what I would vote to.
let's
The
do it.
pumpkin field is where Astrid woke up after she lost her memories. Like she woke up there and has no idea how she got there. But I think the church is a better plan.
Okay. You guys are back in the Goblin Market, so please feel free to go shopping. Where would you like to go? Pull up the Goblin Market so people can see it. Mhm. I love how the names have kind of tainted what I was going to do with these. I was going to do a little bit more role playing, but I think when the first one was named Boner Tom, I think that's when I was like, I think we can just do short little vignettes and call it a day. I mean, Bonner Tom, sorry. Gaelic, right?
I would go and talk to Henrietta at the Mob Mother.
Yeah, absolutely. Would you like to spend a crown or try and steal or outmuscle for a boon?
I'm going to outmuscle for a boon.
Okay.
Success.
Perfect. Gain a boon. For those for you that are joining kind of in the middle, Hank there is. Please go back and listen to the descriptions and all that. I'm excited to hear at the end of this playtesting whether someone that the only thing they can do is muscles to see how that turned out.
Well, I'm going to go to Bonnerton, and I'm going to spend a crown to pick up a Bane.
Okay, perfect.
Keeping it easy.
And Misky.
I don't know. I also want a Bane, but I don't have the money to pay, and Guile is not good for me. So I'm indecisive. I will go try to gain another secret because I'm trying to get better at using secrets.
Okay, perfect. Remember, you can use secrets whenever you want to, even when you're in the Goblin Market.
Even in the Goblin Market, what would
Yep.
that look like?
Are we allowed to trade? I mean, I could trade. I could trade you, Misky. I see you have a secret already.
I do.
I could train you. I could trade you 2 crowns for a secret. I mean, it's what I pay for Veronica at the House of Mysteries.
Oh, because I have to pay 2 for a Bane anyway because I have a burden still.
Yeah.
I think I will just go for another secret, but maybe we can still trade. But I think for my visit to the Goblin Market, I am going to go do a smarts roll with Veronica at the House of Mystery
Okay. Sounds good.
in attempts to gain a secret.
See if you can outsmart her to gain a secret. What do you got?
That's right. And that number will be. It's trying to be techie again.
Just go get dice. They're right
I'll go get
downstairs.
dice. As soon as I'm done with this, I'll run and get dice, but I'll do this one. This ad is over. I was trying to be too techie. Oh my gosh. Now it's not letting me hit the continue button. There it goes. Okay, now we're good. That is success.
Oh, okay. Right on. Gain a secret. All right, sounds good. So the visit to the market was wildly uneventful this time around, actually.
What might you like to use a secret at the Goblin Market?
Just tell me what you're looking for.
Okay. I'm not. I just was curious because I hadn't thought
Oh,
about using it.
sure. So you know that each person has 2 to 3 things you can ask about them, right? It can be their vice, it can be background, or it could be
Right.
a hidden thing. That's
Right.
something I'm doing in the revise as I'm working on a little bit different language. So like you don't spend a secret to find out a secret. He gotta
Got
spend a secret to find out a foible's not the right word, but you know what I mean.
Got it. Okay. I don't think I need to do that at the market. I hadn't
Yeah.
thought about that.
So basically what that would look like is like, well, I'm gonna use a secret to find out this about this person. And you just find out like through rumor. Like maybe you had
Sure.
someone like that was there and you're like, oh yeah, this is what I found out about that person. And then I would just tell
Maybe
you
I
what it
do
is.
want to find out something then. No, I'm okay. We're good.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
Okay.
However, would you still what's your character name? Moonshine. Would you still be interested in a secret for some crowns?
Absolutely. I would happily give you 2 crowns for a secret, which is what I would get it
Deal.
for in trade. Awesome.
I still have a secret, but I also have something else.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Who's gonna be the ringleader then for going back out into the mortal realm? Mwahaha.
Moonshine will lead the way to the chapel.
Awesome. Love it. All right. Let's talk about what does the chapel look like? Let's see. There it is. The oldest building in Abishire Barony acts as the central gathering place for the town of Somersend and home of the harrowing. The mosaics are mostly worn away from the weather, but the stained glass windows display the journey of the town's forefathers. Special action, you can donate alms once per scene to donate a crimson crown for a boon. The people that are here, Alphonse slash Pappy Guillermo is here, who is a beloved. But there's also going to be some devout parishioners about uh, paying their alms. They are very worried about their crops, so there's going to be a little extra people in there for farmers praying for good weather and praying that their offerings are going to be accepted this year. Starting with Hank. What else is here? What else is in this church? Chapel. It's a chapel.
It's a chapel.
It's a chapel.
Uh, there is a very old cross that is about 10 feet tall, 4 feet on the cross beam, that hangs like sort of like from the rafters in the back near the the stage. That's not what it's called. What is it called in a church?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I know what you're talking about.
uh,
We
and
can tell what kind of people we are.
yes, yeah. But it is precarious as it hangs, and like sort of the draftiness of it, particularly anytime a door opens, it moves, and so there's
All right.
sound. It's really creepy.
All right. Creaky old cross. Love it. And Misky, what else is here? Who or what is here?
Yeah. Pardon me on there are Sorry, indecision. There is a small organ. It is being played, like practiced for Sunday services. So that means there's also an organist.
Okay. Yeah.
And a big pile of like music sitting next to like sheet music sitting next to the organ.
Okay. And finally, Moonshine. Oh.
Aw, I couldn't interrupt that. So there's a table right inside the entryway where people bring what mended clothes and extra food they have to help the poor of the community. It's not a very big pile of donations, but it is the best that the people could pull together during these rough times.
Well, that speaks nicely of the community. That's real nice. Okay. So I think I figured it out. Um, is that for timing for being online? So when you're face to face for Goblin Market, it's 5 minutes per person. I think what works best, and I think works just fine, is timer. There we go. Is 10 minutes per person because online things just don't translate. They just don't. And starting in perfect. Hank, where are you in the scene and what are you doing? See, Alphonse is overlooking he's acting as like kind of the not necessarily the priest, but kind of like the priest of the area. Like I don't think there's any official rankings of religious rankings here in this town, but he is kind of like the caretaker of the spiritual caretakers for the area, as he is probably just shining up one of the glass stained windows.
I'm going to. Hank's gonna sort of slime up to him a little bit. Uh, is he? And he's up like on a ladder, like
Sure.
cleaning the glass, and Hank's just gonna grab the ladder and just start to slowly rock it back and forth a little bit until he gets his attention.
Okay. Um, you get his attention pretty quick as he's like, "Oh, my son, what are you doing?" He grabs onto his right knee as you do so and goes like, "Whoa, my son, what are you doing?"
Uh, is there something wrong with your knee? And Hank's gonna reach his hand out real slow, like he is, and just and grab his knee, and not he's not gonna squeeze or anything yet, but he's just gonna put his big old mitt on it.
Well, the man's face when you get a good look at it from this distance, he's higher up on you, but you get a good look. It's weather beaten, deep crags, shaved bald, like very well sun kissed, wearing kind of tattered gray robes. Um, he he kind of lashes down with a speed that you would not expect to grab onto your hand, but he knows you're much bigger, and he'll respond to your question. Is there something you're trying to get out of him? Because you're
Uh,
obviously very threatening right now.
yeah. What I want to do is spend a bane and trigger his weakness.
Okay. Okay. Well, you have your hand on it. Uh, his weakness is bad knees. So
That's it.
yeah,
Okay.
like so in this game, like for fairies and all that stuff, there's like cold iron or whatever. He's just an old man. he's got bad knees. But he will say before he topples and fall to the ground is he's like, because you asked him kind of like why do you have bad knees? And he's like, oh, my son, not there. It's from the last from the last wars. As you grab on him, you trigger his weakness, he falls off of the ladder. Okay. If you were looking to do damage to him, you did it. You hurt him. Okay. And he goes scrabbling back. He's like, "Get away from me, you beast!" Um, Misky. There is a distraction now at this point. Alphonse is down on the ground, like kind of back crab walking away from Hank against the walls as the sun's coming through the windows. What would you like to do? Where are you in the scene and what are you doing?
Sorry, I'm computing what Hank did and seeing how it affects what my plan was. Um I want to approach the organist.
It's like a magic trick.
Oh, pretty kitty. We're pretty kitty. I'm gonna approach the organist. Um Not interrupting whatever piece they are currently playing, but kind
Mhm.
of like clearly like, I'm waiting to chat when you're done with this piece, and I want to kind of flip through some of the like the it's not even all music. Like I imagine as I flip through, there's some like old bulletins. There's some old,
Sure.
um, maybe even like an old. Can't imagine there'd be like a photo directory in this time period. But there's just like
Probably.
maybe like a roster though, like names of members, kind of or regular
So you're looking
attendees.
for like regular okay.
Yeah, I want to see if there's anybody like on a congregant list who might be involved in these things, and organists might know some secret things that people don't realize that they know. So in theory, I'd like to spend a secret talking to this person, but I don't know
Okay.
who I'm trying to learn a secret about. So
You
I
don't
don't
know
know if
who you
that's
want
a
to learn a
this turn.
secret about? Well,
Um,
so for the secrets, you can normally target them, right? Yeah, you can spend a secret right now, and the organist will help out. If you'd like to
right.
do a um, spend a secret into either a smarts or a muscle while looking through the paperwork, I'll give you another thing for that.
Okay. So I can do both of those things in one turn?
Yes, yeah, because the secret's for
Okay.
free, right?
And yes, I wanted to do like a smarts to see if there was anything interesting in his
Okay.
pile of
You
papers
can do
that
a
might
smarts for
mention.
the pile of paper. And when you spend the secret, think about what you want that secret to be about, or who you want that secret to be about, or where you want that secret to be about.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
But make your roll first.
there it goes. Okay. Success. 2
Okay. Right on.
doubloons.
You kind of ruffle through there and something catches your eye. You know, you're the kind of the investigator bat type beast goblin creature, and you're good at investigating and finding things out. And you quickly piece it together that the town, the last names of the parishioners on these lists, the town is kind of split up between two families, the Abishires and the Guillermos.
Interesting.
Now that secret, where do you want that? Do you want to take time to figure out where you want that secret to go to, or do you have an idea where
Well,
you want it?
I'll spend that if I get a second turn. I'll wait to spend it.
Okay, you're gonna wait for that. Okay, perfect. Moonshine, where are you in the scene and what are you doing?
I'm going to wander over to the alms box and I'm going to drop in a crimson crown.
Okay.
And then I'm going to sit in a pew next to one of the parishioners and mark that on there real quick before I forget. And I want to. I don't know if I can do that. So I'm thinking about using a bane to fool one of the parishioners into telling me the gossip, or maybe that's just a guile check to try to get gossip about Pappy and about the other parishioners. My hope is to try to find if there's any rumors at all about. It's probably dangerous to just ask about binding and witchcraft and who's trying to hide what or might have something valuable or. But I want to try to find out any nefarious rumors about any of the folks.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You're targeting Abishire. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, give me a guile if you're like you're just trying to chat him up, right? That sounds reasonable to me. And Misky, I know what your secret is. I'm gonna give you a portent for something that just that person would know about.
That's 2.
Oh, okay. Yes. Yes. Yep. Okay, great. Yeah, full on success. All right, you're asking about it. It's like, and this person's just very plain looking. This farmer's worried about his crops and all that. Um, I was like, well, oh, yes, well, um, Guillermo is, he means well. His outside he's very soft and concerning on the outside, but it is all an act. He is cruel, manipulative, and relentless. For if there's something that he wants, he will do anything to get it.
Hmm.
Huh. Okay. He will tell you this. He, I don't take much grace in this at all, but it looks like he might be old, from an older generation of belief. I think he has a tattoo on his arm. Misky, you're talking to the organist. He's like, oh, yep, you're seeing that. And like, oh, well, we'll make it a woman. And just like, oh, well, on there. And like, you kind of talk about it. And he's like, well, I'm going to give you a portent with your secret because you talked to him as well. It's like, really, if you want to get to the basis of what this town has been built around, you should look at the name that's on the keystone of this chapel. This was the first building ever built here in the town of Somerset. And as the chapel goes, so does the rest of the town.
Thank you. That is very
Hank,
interesting insight.
all right, you were kind of stalking this elderly man with this um, weather beaten elderly man, his bent back and bowed knees, still a little strong, but he catches during the cold snap with a bad knee as he's like kind of scrambling back from you the best he can.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I didn't ask? What's the goal of this scene? We can kind of call it whenever, I guess, but that's my fault. Wasn't thinking about that. But Hank, you can think about that while well, do whatever you're doing, and other people can maybe come up with it.
Yeah. Uh, really wanted something else out of that guy.
Well,
Okay. I should like kind of lean over and say, "Are you really that old? Don't look that old to me." Um,
yeah, some 72 years old. As ancient as these hills.
Uh, well, I know you're not that old. And Hank is horrible at this, but he's going to try a guile check to sort of like figure out if Poppy's hiding anything. If he really is, if he's faking something. His knees are bad, but like what else is going on with him? Is he really hurdled man? This is going to go really well.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Go with Guile.
Straight up failure. Oh yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Well, first of all, boons. Do you have a boon that you want to spend to roll another die, or does anyone have a boon they want to give you?
I have a boon, and I should probably try to use it.
Because remember, on disasters, the Toodlepip will advance.
Yeah. I'll spend my boon to try to roll an additional bone
Okay,
after the roll.
perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
at least partial success.
Okay. All right. I'll put this back. All right. On the curse table, you want to take a point of damage, or do you want to roll on the curse table?
First table.
All right. Roll 2 dice.
4.
What? You have 4 successes on 2 dice? Sorry. Do 2 dice
Sorry.
with this.
So that is
1 success? No successes.
no, it's a 4 total. It's a 3 and a 1. So yeah, no successes.
Okay.
So my roll.
Tell everyone how your appearance changes as your animus
Yeah.
goes
Am I going down
by,
1?
Yes, it goes down by 1. Is that the
It's been
second
back
time?
and forth.
Wow.
The third time it's happened.
Oh my goodness. All right, so that is
Yeah.
more towards your fiend-ish, right? So you are sloth, right?
Yeah.
How does your slothness come out? Because I'm also going to have you make a muscles check in a second.
Yeah, because like his eyes start to literally like start to pop out of his head, and these like sort of stalks, that kind of pop out. The shell on the back starts to grow, so you can see the sort of cloak that he's wearing rise up, and just his skin just gets really like even more like yellow and moist.
All right, give me a muscles check as you see he Alphonse is an elderly man, but he's surprisingly quick. He's able to scrabble back to his cane that was near the pulpit as he rips off the outside part of the cane, revealing a rapier, and tries to slash at you with it.
Right on.
As he says, "Begone, demon, from this chapel." And he is not speaking metaphorically. You can tell in his heart of hearts, demon.
Right on. I succeed.
Okay, you manage to block, I think probably with your shell as he swipes at you. Just kind of move your massive shell over to block the blow as it swings into you. Misky, there is now quite a commotion happening as the organist is like, "What? What?"
Uh,
And there definitely
we should get out of here.
there's
Like invite
danger.
the Yeah, so we can't leave the scene, like we can't call it. But I want to go see this cornerstone, and I think he's got it under control. So also I need to double check one other thing. I'm going to invite the organist. Like, we should get out of here. We should be safe. And sorry, notes. I'm flipping through notes. And I'm gonna take like a very protective kind of like carrying stance, I guess. I believe I have a curse or a burden that I'm still working on. That's what I'm trying to find evidence of that I would like to implement on this person. If I'm thinking of the right one. I have written down that I'm just gonna call it out. That I'm supposed to attempt to woo someone. So I'm gonna use this danger to be like, oh, let me protect you, let me take care of you, and like try to like guile or something, be kind of like extra sweet
So
about it.
for your
Without trying to
round,
take care of them and protect them.
you want to flirt with the organist to help them
A
as
little
they leave.
bit, but heading towards the keystone ultimately to go see whose name is on it.
Well, so you decide. You can get to the keystone right now and take a look at it, or you can
Yes,
woo and
I
help
know.
the organist leave. That's your
I'm gonna
choices.
woo and help the organist leave.
Okay, give me a. I want to see. Let's do a roll for this wooing.
Guile, I
Yeah, I
assume.
think this is gonna be guile.
Not one of my strengths, but I'm gonna try to finally do one of my burdens because I just never do them.
All right, you've got a couple burdens. That's right.
Yeah. I thought about doing the other one in this scene. This is success! I
Hey,
got 2 1 on my
okay.
2 dice.
The
Or
organist on
2
the
successes.
the organist on the heading out towards the entry was like, "Well, how will I know? How will I know you? When will I see you again?"
I'll be in church on Sunday.
"Well, I'll see
I'll
you on
make sure
Sunday. I will go get the constable." As
thank you.
she
That's very
hobbles
helpful.
off to go get her heart
Don't
smitten.
go too fast.
Well, luckily for you, she really can't. All right, Moonshine. You are talking to the person in the pew. You have done your good deed and given to donations.
Reach over and grab the person next to me by the front of the shirt, and with the full power of my jinx, try to fool the target and say, "Kill the necromancer! He summoned the demon and then lost control of it." And pointing at Abishire. Or
Whoa,
at Guillermo.
Guillermo. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, hit me up.
Destroy the necromancer!
Whoa. All right. Yeah,
I can't
let's
hurt him.
yeah,
Yeah.
yes, that's true. He's beloved. You cannot touch him. Oh my god. This is taking a turn. Let's go.
So I do a guile check for that one, right?
Yes. Yep. And don't forget to add your pluses because you spend a bane to do the spell.
Oh, what does that give me for the Bane?
You have to spend a
So I
bane
thought
to
I had to
use your
spend it to use it. Yeah,
yeah,
to use it, right?
yep, to use it.
Okay.
Yep, that's all. And then you get all those dice added
Ooh.
onto it. Well, you get one
Oh,
success. So I mean he's gonna do
what
so
dice do I add to it?
what is your animus right now?
Uh,
Let's go take a look.
4. Oh, my
Okay,
jinx is +2. Okay,
so
okay.
add 2 more dice to that.
So
Yep.
I get 2 more. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, jinx add up yeah.
Okay. Whew.
Okay.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah,
Without
got 2. Got a success.
without any second thought or whatever. And I think maybe he catches a little bit that you're a little bit unnatural to this realm, and that force of your voice as the spell runs through you compels him to do your bidding. Uh as he stands is like and like calls to the other parishioners like um he's possessed. I don't think they'll totally turn on him saying that he is a demon. But being possessed or something like that, they will 100% believe, and they will rush forward from the pews to attack poor Alphonse Guillermo, who has no idea what the hell happened in the last 5 minutes. Okay, Hank, what would you like to do?
Is that enough for me to be able to skirt out of the chapel without him trying to get to me?
Yeah. At this point, he's going to be focused on the other people trying to beat up on him. I think that's enough of a distraction to. You would have to sneak. You'd have to. It would be a muscle check, but it would be sneak. Or you can try and knock him out. You can sneak out. Like that's totally up to you.
I'll try to sneak out.
Okay.
I say that's a muscle.
Yep.
We're good.
Okay. All right. So you're removing yourself from the scene by like a little bit of like you're huge, you're strong, but you're also quick in that way. You've been in fights, you know what that means. Um, he just kind of fade into the background as he's getting pummeled by the other parishioners. I'm going to pause the clock because then it'll be Misky's turn on there.
Sorry, just had to blow my nose.
Nope, you're totally fine. Misky, it is your turn. As you see,
Who's
Hank
Oh, okay.
Hank fades into the background and kind of disappears. You don't know what kind of magic he maybe has come into.
I want to check out whose name is on the keystone.
Okay,
Cornerstone.
you gain that portent. There is
Okay.
a single name on the keystone of the church.
Excellent.
And that is, you were heading there. I'll just give that to you. Is there something else that you'd like to do?
If we're just trying to get out of here, I will also head towards not being here.
Okay. All right. So is there
Only the-
anything, I guess, that is to Moonshine, is there anything else you want to do here? Like, the danger part is over because Alphonse is obviously occupied.
I was going to wait until the parishioners subdued him and then go look at the tattoo on his arm. But if that seems like it's going to take a long time, I'll follow the others out.
I am fine with this being like the goodbye exit from the scene. So you're trying to see what the tattoo is. How do you think you would do that? I think you'd have to get up a little bit closer in the scrum.
Oh, yeah.
Like maybe
Yeah,
like
for
kind of
sure.
pull on the sleeve, like, oh, okay, cool, and then pop out. So yeah,
Yep.
give me a muscles then.
Okay. Oh, boy. That's harder. I may end up using a boon on this one. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
A
Unbelievable.
pair of ones.
Wow.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
Wonderful. You very skillfully duck and weave, perhaps calling on your raven-like abilities to get out of the way. As you pull back the thing, you get a tattoo that matches the signet ring. That is the signet ring that is important. That tattoo matches it. And I'm going to give this to you because you got a success as the leaving thing. I'm going to give you this portent too because you did go over to the thing, over to the donation box, and you did notice that there was a donation in the form of a copper tajadero, which is an Aztec harvesting knife. Yeah. Actually, you know what? We'll put that Aztec harvesting knife. That was on Guillermo's body. He had that as well. And that is going to be another portent. As you catch all this information, as you pull, you manage to weave as you are confused by your findings, but you manage to make your way out of the church on back to the Goblin Market to your friends.
Is the tattoo important as well?
It is not.
Or is it just information? It's not.
Yep.
Okay.
That is a secret that you could have found out in, but you found it. Okay. You make your way back.
And what was the
Yes.
Oh, sorry. You what's the name of the harvesting knife? What's
It's
the
called a copper. Sorry, it's a copper tajadero. Tejadero.
tapadero?
Yeah.
Tapadero.
Yep.
Glasses. Thank you.
De nada. All right, you make it back to the Goblin Market as the clock chimes 11. There are only 2 pips left before the Goblin Market disappears back into the mist of the veil. All right, group. Are you going to go to the final scene or are you going to go back out into the realm?
I vote final scene. We have 10 portents. I
Let's
can
do it.
connect some of them to each other.
Yes, and that's a good start. All right. So how we do the final scene is so decide on the location. Where you choose to do this um, can give you pluses and minuses. It can give you modifiers. So where would you like to do the final scene?
I would personally suggest the gristmill or the reflecting pool, because they seem to have the biggest. Like, the reflecting pool is where the magical portions of the story and that kind of stuff center, but the gristmill is where the impact was. But
Yeah, both of those are places of power, it sounds like, for sure.
Yeah.
Do you have any preferences?
I think I'd go with Gristmill. I see it sort of seems like that was like the event that kind of put all this in motion, or at least was the thing that sort of incited it again, if you will. So yeah, I'd vote Gristmill.
Okay,
sounds good to me.
perfect. All right. So you're choosing the gristmill. There is no ringleader on this one. Okay. But so we'll just go around in a circle. Because Aaron was last time, I'm going to have Aaron be first this time. So think about your portents, putting them all together. Now, how this adventure is originally written out is that you were supposed to summon the wild spirit of the valley. Um, Let me ask you this. Do you need to summon, for your story, do you need to summon the wild spirit?
I think we know who summoned it, right? That would seem to be the important part. Or maybe not. What do you guys think?
I don't know. I don't know what the benefit of summoning them would be. I think it's identifying and explaining. I think the explanation is more important than the actual summoning.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Okay. Well, so at the end of it, what I'd like for the goal of this is for all 3 hearts to come to some sort of peaceful or to some sort of resolution for each of the 3 heart stories. Okay. And to give the meaning for why it had to happen. Or maybe not why it had to happen. Why did it happen? Because your original quest here, as from the Goblin Market, is to make sure that the Valley Spirit is satiated, was the original reason. The reason that it didn't get to last year is because all these things happened, right? So they couldn't do the pumpkin harvest. It didn't get the offerings. So, what, by telling the story, putting these hearts at ease, how does this help get the pumpkin harvest out? All right. Let's start with Aaron. And we're going to start just by building the scene. Okay. We're going to go around once. And if you guys want to continue building it, we can. So going back to the grist mill, it's going to have a little bit more to it this time. So in the grist mill, a grim and dreary place. Soot-stained walls barely hold up the oldest building of Somersend, second oldest as you've found out. The massive stone slabs are brittle from the heat and the brink of shattering. What is left of the water wheel has been left to rot in the muck of the river. Locals swear strange sounds and dancing lights haunt the frail shell of the mill on dark and stormy nights. A will-o-wisp tree hangs over the rotted side of the wheel outside as a cow skull drifts lodged into the wheel, showing the death and decay of the area. Reflections of spirits still dance up into the second story from what you saw earlier. I believe that was Moonshine. Saw and interacted with earlier. Those spirits are still above there, replaying their last thing that they saw. What else would you like to have here?
They're against one of the last remaining shards of wall. People come and they leave flowers and ribbons and locks of hair in remembrance of their loved ones, favorite little baubles and trinkets that no one would dare steal despite them having value, even in these tough times. A wall of memories.
Remembrance wall. Okay. Especially for the 1 year. Absolutely. Hank, what else would you like to have here?
Can we have people here?
Yeah, if you want to.
I think that we could have. Let's just say that there are some villagers that are down the road a bit. They're not like inside the mill itself, but they're close, and you can hear them singing. They're singing an old hymn. Um, some of them are holding candles. Uh, they're either walking towards the mill or away from it. We can't really tell at this moment.
So there's kind of like a vigil, kind of like a
Yeah,
candlelit vigil happening.
yeah.
Okay. Candlelit. Okay. Is there okay, perfect. Misky, what else would you like there?
Make it like a weather thing. Like it is like a stunningly clear night, and the moon is full, and so you can like see. Like it's not dim and shadow. Like there's obviously still shadows, but like it's very bright for a nighttime event.
Okay. Yeah.
And lots of
Bright night.
stars. You can
Full
count
yeah.
stars. You know, constellations. You see them all. They're all there.
Okay, perfect. Is there Moonshine? Is there any person that you need to have there or people? Anything else you'd like to have there?
Um, I think Baron Abishire, on his way out of town, is going to stop by to pay his last respects before he finally exits. He
The
wants to
Baron
be here
is
for this.
missing.
Okay. Okay. Do I pick another one, or is that my piece
No,
of
it's
information?
up to you. It's up to you. You can do something different. Do you have so secrets are worthless now at this point.
Okay.
Um, but if you'd like to spend a secret to find out what happened, you can.
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
No. And then in that case,
So let me
yeah,
frame it
well,
this way. I think this is a better way to frame it. I think you are trying to convince the spirit of the valley, Starwind,
mhm.
Star Earwind, yet a reason not to destroy the settlement.
Oh, okay. So it's not necessarily mending the three hearts. It's
That's part of it.
okay.
You have to
Okay.
maybe explain leniency, like this is what happened. Please don't kill these people.
Oh yeah, then Alphonse Guillermo's here.
Oh, okay. Alphonse is here. All right, Hank.
Astrid is here too.
Okay. Thought she might make an appearance. Misky.
And I guess I should add Yolanda. Have all our
Oh,
hearts there.
yeah. You can have her there. I mean, she's gonna be in shackles,
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
but you can still have her there. That's not a problem.
Yes, I would like her to be there. I
Okay,
want to have all
Yolanda
our hearts.
in shackles. Like you can even think of this as kind of like a dream segment. Like the town may not fully realize that this is even happening as they're there as kind of a dreamlike state. Moonshine would like to have anything else there? Or anyone?
Pablo Guillermo. Let's have both the Guillermos there.
Okay.
He was still okay, right? Pablo was. He was
Yeah.
still alive and
Oh,
okay.
yeah. He's the new Baron.
Yeah. Mhm.
Hank?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. Misky?
No, I'm good.
Uh, last time around, Moonshine, are you good?
All good.
Okay. As you've gathered into the burned out husk of the gristmill, the villagers come nearing the 1 year anniversary, the day before the harrowing of their yearly celebration slash offering to the spirits of the valley. Star Earwind takes up most of the burned out shell of the gristmill. It is a hungry spirit of winter, kept kept at bay through failing magics. It is terribly tall and gaunt, leaving clawed frost prints wherever it treads. It hungrily awaits the offerings as it stands before you, almost alien twin ice blue orbs peering at you, waiting to be judge and jury of your offerings to explain why it should not freeze out, destroy all the crops, and have this populace slowly starve to death as her offering for herself. Moonshine, you're up first. This is the part where we can all work together, look at the portents, and start adding them up. Okay. And I'll keep a tick mark. So when you use a portent, tell me that you're using a portent, and I will make a tick mark for the story.
All right.
And
Your great and mighty spiritness, we come to offer you two evil souls tonight. Alphonse Guillermo and Pablo Guillermo, the children of the founders of this town, and it's proven by the name on the keystone, which is important, which is the Guillermos. They are not what they seem, and they are part of an evil and secret society that feeds on the desperation and sadness of others, proven by the tattoo and the sigil of their secret society. Which is 2 more. And that's a stop for me.
Okay,
Pass.
Hank. Hank or Misky.
I had it. Where'd it go? We also found in a Guillermo's possession a knife of a faraway land. That is linked to some of the things that we have seen, the magical and the supernatural things that have been observed, and is also known for their scorched tobacco. Is that important? We had a tobacco portent, didn't we? So the knife and the tobacco are linked to the fiery spirit that was brought about.
So
those are the 2 I got.
The fiery spirit who destroyed my offerings?
Wasn't that? Oh, I see. Never mind.
No, it's good. It's good. This is like, don't try and solve it all in one go, right?
No, I know. I thought Jerod was asking Rachel to clarify, and then I realized you were being Starwind.
Yep. Starwind. Yep.
No, that's totally fine. I was just I missed that.
Yeah,
I thought Jerod was asking for
clarification. Yeah, I need to
not the
spirit up.
Got it.
I don't know what that means. All right, Hank.
Oh, sorry. Just to finish that thought, I was also linking the secret society is linked to this Aztec culture too. Was what I meant to. So
okay,
do it that way. The secret society and stuff.
Secret society is Aztecs. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Yeah, I knew there was a link I was missing. That I was like, I thought I planned this. I had thought. There we go. The secret society is linked to the Aztec knife and the tobacco. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Or anyone. It doesn't have to be Eric.
They tried and failed to transform Astrid with the Book of Curses. They knew not how to harness that power. In the process, did not change her, but altered her memory. I'll stop there for now.
And we know that they created and went after her by taking Mr. Halliford, compelling him through the money that they squeezed out of him to try to romance poor Astrid. And we know that it was her because we found his initials. Not only do we have the IOU that the Guillermos used to compel him, but we found his monogrammed handkerchief in the place where Astrid was wooed, and ultimately the Guillermos attempted to break her heart. We know that they also tried to break poor Yolanda's heart by feeding her insidiously a certain Aztec recipe for pie a la man. And we know that it was Aztec because it called for not just chili peppers and vanilla, but cacao and culantro. Oh, those sneaky, sneaky Guillermos.
Wonderful. All right, I'm up to 7. This is really good.
This is 7.
Got what, the runes and the scorch marks left?
I have 8 down.
I also have 8.
Oh, what did I miss? I got keystone, signet ring, Aztec knife, um, tobacco, book of transformation, the IOU, which that was a great leap there.
Oh, the tattoo was not important, was it? I'm sorry, I thought it was. That was just a piece of information.
It's
Sorry
the
about
ring and the tattoo. Yeah, like they kind of go together as
1, 2,
important
3,
in
4,
notes.
5, 6.
that. Oh, okay,
And
okay.
then the monogrammed. Yeah, 1, 2,
The
3, 4,
spell book?
5, 6,
Did you
7.
get the spell book?
I did. So I just have 7. What am I missing?
The
Pie
pie.
recipe?
Oh, the pie recipe was important.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, you're at 8 right now.
We got to go with the runes and the scorch marks next, right?
If you want to get
Mhm.
other positive rolls by using portents, right now you're at a roll of 0 dice. Okay. This is the part where if you don't use the other portents, that's fine. You can build up dice, each of you giving a compelling case of here's the information, this is what happened. Now give me a compelling case not to kill them. Right? This is why they missed it. And we're just going to go around. Aaron, do you want to? I'm going to start with you. You want to take a couple seconds to think about it? Or are you ready?
Well, you said we have to build a compelling case for the spirit not to destroy the community or for them not to destroy the Guillermos?
Community.
Community. Oh.
Spare these good people who have already been preyed upon and crushed, their hearts broken one at a time, ruthlessly and with great malice by the sneaky and evil Guillermo family who've been plotting their downfall for over 100 years.
Hank.
Uh, the same thing. The community was poisoned by this family. Um, uh, if not for them, this community wouldn't have the problem. They obviously got rid of Baron Santiago, and if Santiago was still around to lead this community, they wouldn't be in the position they are now.
Would someone like to use a secret?
Secret. I'm out.
I have one.
Would
I'll
like to
use one.
use it.
Yes, please.
You may posit what happened to Baron Santiago for him to unable to be here. Or I can just tell you what I was going with. Santiago's been murdered. And you can say by who if you'd like.
And help us mourn the poor and fallen true Baron and his son, all of them, both of them killed by the Guillermos. Pablo having killed the Baron to take his place, and Alphonse having summoned using the runes of binding the the Kurupira to finally break the spine and backs and spirits of these noble though poor people.
Perfect. I like that tag team there where you brought up the idea to be able to use the secret to use it there. That was well done. Do you have anything else you want to add, Hank? Or are you good with your part?
I'm good so far.
Okay, Misky.
Um, these community members are not evil, they are just manipulated by two two men who intended to do harm. They not only once again broke hearts, but they um, took advantage of beggars who were just trying to feed their families. And if we're able to, if they are given the freedom to have to build their community without the Guillermo's presence, they could do a lot of good for everyone involved.
Okay. All right. I have 5 dice. You three decide how you're going to divide, how to roll those. So 2 of you have 2, 1 of you has 1.
And what is our target number? Just 2 successes, like always.
Yep.
Okay.
Keep it simple.
Can we use our own boons if we need to?
No.
Okay.
But do you have any left?
Yeah, I've got 1 boon.
I'm going to say no, but let's see what happens. Because for the new revised rules for the last one, this is it, right? This is no boons. You just roll whatever you get is what you get.
Let's do that. Why not? Yeah.
All right, who's
I'm
going to
happy
roll
to
1
roll
die?
one. Do you each want to? I can
Okay.
roll 1 die. Do you each want to roll 2?
Great.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Count of 3. 1, 2, 2.
Oh, I got a 0.
1.
I have 1.
Hey!
Whoa.
That was very
Yay!
thrilling. The the immortal spirit of the valley, Star, rustles its ice spines and peers and looks at us. And you hear it speak through like cold wind that cuts through your bones. It sounds more like a distant shriek almost of talking to you. That's because like you have pled a fair case. I shall continue with the offerings of the pumpkins. But for last year's transgressions, I will require one of their community for this year. You may choose.
You think should we push both of the Guillermos forward and tell it to take both? Yeah. Yeah.
To curry favor with Star, you kind of like, like it is a fine boon. Let it be known that Star is a friend for you vagabonds of the Goblin Market. You may visit my vale in times of chill, and I will give you succor when you need it most. For these 2 souls I will take until morrow, where I will take my harvesting of pumpkins. And there's a brief flurry as of snow flurries, a mini tornado that happens within the gristmill, kicking up some of the old soot. As it does, it kind of cleans it just a little bit. The little spirits that were hopping around also get wrapped up into the snowflakes and vanish. And there's no longer a trace of Alphonse or Pablo as the rest of the community says their goodbyes and drifts their way back to their hovels for a good night of sleep. Who knows what's going to happen with this community on the morrow? They will need new leadership, but whatever they decide, they will be safe for at least another year, provided their crops stay good. Well done, guys. Woo!
Yay! It's a laser show. I think this is the laser show. Oh, confetti. That also works.
That works too. Well, thank you
This is
guys so much for doing a somber version of Goblin Market.